Mike Tyson's reputation as an unstoppable force in the boxing world is well earned. Known for his sheer power and aggressive style, Tyson has left a trail of defeated opponents in his wake. When one fighter crossed the line, they ignited a fury in Tyson that resulted in a brutal dismantling in the ring. Hey there, fight fans! Eager to show how Tyson unleashed his fury and turned the fight into a one-sided battle? Brace yourself for a ringside seat to a display of raw power and relentless aggression, only here on Sports Frenzy TV. First up, Tyson took on Peter McNeely when he was 29. McNeely, being younger, taller, and slightly heavier, was a strong contender. He came into the ring with 36 wins, only 1 loss, and 30 knockouts. Tyson at the time had 41 wins, 1 loss, and 36 knockouts. Despite doubts about Iron Mike, he was set to shock even his biggest supporters that night. From the start of the first round, McNeely came at Tyson with aggressive uppercuts. But he dropped his guard and Tyson's perfectly timed punch sent him crashing to the canvas. McNeely tried to brush it off, got up, and ran around the ring, acting like he was fine. But Tyson, known for his devastating punches, was far from done. McNeely was determined to win and kept pressing Tyson, but Mike's defense was rock solid. With less than 1 minute 45 seconds left in the round, Tyson landed another crushing blow that dropped McNeely to his knees. Referee Mills Lane had to step in as things were getting out of hand, especially after Tyson landed a left hook. Even McNeely was stunned by what was happening. He got up looking dazed, but his team decided to stop the fight before he could take any more damage. Despite McNeely's best efforts, Tyson's aggressive and precise punches made it clear he'd suffer serious harm if he stayed in the ring. His team knew they were dealing with the Iron Mike beast. Then there was Larry Holmes, who was 38 when he faced Tyson. Holmes' experience didn't help him much once Tyson started unleashing his powerful punches. From the get-go, Tyson was all about securing the win. Holmes had no choice but to try and contain the beast. The commentator noted that Tyson showed no respect, attacking as soon as the bell rang. Holmes, in contrast, was cautious, seemingly studying Tyson to find weaknesses. But letting Tyson get comfortable can quickly become a mistake. In the second round, Holmes came out swinging, not intimidated by Tyson's experience or height. He tried to dodge and even ended up against the ropes a couple of times. Just before the end of the round, Tyson unleashed a flurry of punches that wowed even the skeptics. But, like many before him, Holmes was saved by the bell. As the bell ended round 2, Holmes was clearly struggling, and the third round began with him still unsure how to tackle Tyson. Mike, meanwhile, had already found the gaps in Larry's defense and was dialing in on the perfect combinations to wear him down. We moved to the fourth round, where Holmes tried to target Tyson's body to postpone his defeat. But as soon as the referee separated them to resume the fight, Holmes dropped his guard, and Tyson landed a decisive hook. Holmes got up and opted to continue. But within 15 seconds of the resumption, Tyson had sent him crashing to the canvas again. Stubbornly, Holmes signaled that he was okay to continue, but this didn't sit well with Iron Mike. Tyson decided to ramp up his attack. He knew the fight was already in the bag. He just needed to make it official. With Holmes against the ropes and the crowd going wild, Tyson delivered the final blow, leaving Larry lying on the canvas with his arms outstretched. In 1985, many people had a tough year, but Donnie Long had to face one of the worst challenges, Iron Mike Tyson. Donnie had a record of 15 wins, 3 losses, and 10 knockouts when he stepped into the ring with a smile. He faced Mike, who, at just 19, had already won 8 consecutive fights, all by knockout, and was determined to add to that streak. The bell rang to kick off the first round, and Tyson came out swinging, throwing the first flurry of punches. Donnie Long had no choice but to use his footwork to dodge Tyson's attacks. But anyone who knows Tyson knows you can't run forever. As Long took steps backward, he dropped his guard and was hit with a powerful shot that sent him crashing to the canvas. At 27, Long was counted out by the referee, though he insisted he could keep going. This time, Tyson came out even more aggressive. He had already tested Long and knew the only thing he had left was trying to escape. Backed against the ropes, Tyson delivered a combination of punches that dropped Long to the canvas again. Donnie once more said he was ready to continue, but seeing the intensity in Tyson's eyes, he had no choice but to cling to Tyson's body to buy some time. After the referee separated them, Tyson's fists did the talking once again. When Long hit the canvas for the third time, the referee stopped the fight, declaring Tyson the winner. Long needed immediate help to get back up, but he had nothing to be ashamed of. He wasn't the last to need assistance after facing the formidable Iron Mike. Mitch Green deserves a mention as one of the few opponents who managed to endure Iron Mike's fury for the longest before getting completely overwhelmed. Their 1986 fight is still remembered as one of the best. From the first round, Tyson was on green, as everyone expected. But this time, it took him a bit longer to finish the job. Round after round, they put on a show that's still impressive. Two warriors battling it out until the last ounce of their strength. Tyson stayed relentless, and his blend of consistency and power eventually earned him the win. Even though Mitch managed to stay on his feet until the end, his head kept moving uncontrollably from side to side. Tyson, in full beast mode, kept his energy high and pushed through to claim victory. Mitch's only real strategy was to cling to Tyson's body to buy some time and hope for the referee to step in. But as proven, this tactic doesn't work against Iron Mike. The judges saw a clear spectacle: Tyson attacking relentlessly while Green struggled to stay upright. Even though it wasn't a knockout, the night showcased Tyson's endurance and power, highlighting how he maintained his dominance throughout the match. Frank Bruno shares something in common with the other fighters on this list. He was ruthlessly taken down by the great Iron Mike. Their fight in 1989 was a shocker in Las Vegas. Unlike the others, Bruno started off well, landing some punches on Tyson. Despite Mike's aggressive attacks, Frank managed to land some counterattacks that made him look like a real challenger to the youngest heavyweight champion in history. But that victory was short-lived. Once Tyson cornered him, he unleashed a devastating combination of punches that had the crowd almost shaking the arena with their reaction. Take a look at this to see exactly how it went down. Tyson landed a sharp right hand that left Bruno wobbling, following by another right hand over the shoulder. In the second round, Bruno kept testing Mike's guard, but he seemed more cautious. Tyson, however, didn't hold back. The height difference didn't bother him. His skill had him putting Bruno against the ropes and delivering punches designed to weaken him. Iron Mike knew exactly how to handle opponents bigger than him. Tyson missed wildly with a left uppercut, but so far, Bruno had managed to dodge the heavy blows. Then, Tyson landed a right hand that left Bruno on the brink. Even though he hung on, showing his ring awareness, it was clear he was struggling. By the fourth round, it was obvious Bruno was running low on energy compared to Tyson. He kept targeting Mike's body, but from what we've seen before, that's usually not a good strategy. In the fifth round, Tyson was set on finishing the fight. His combinations grew more aggressive, and Bruno's defense was breaking down. With just 10 seconds left in the round and Bruno unable to stay on his feet, the referee stepped in. Tyson had once again proven his dominance. Since his youth, Tyson has shown he's a force to be reckoned with in the ring. These opponents definitely face some of the most intense moments. Which knockout left you speechless? Share your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this round, give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more knockout content. Until next time, keep your guard up and your spirits high.